There is a cylindrical vessel of 30 centimeter diameter and 30 centimeter height. This is a cylindrical vessel. 30 centimeter is height of the vessel and 30 centimeter is the diameter. I is looking at one corner from the top opposite corner. Means eyes are basically looking towards one corner of the vessel from the top opposite corner. Since the vessel is 30 by 30 centimeter is diameter and 30 centimeter is height, that means eyes are basically looking at an angle 45 degree with the vertical, that we can say. An object is placed at 5 centimeter from the center as shown. Here is the center of the vessel. That means this particular distance from here to there is 15 centimeter, because 30 centimeter is diameter. That means half radius is 15 centimeter. Object is placed here at a distance 5 centimeter from the center. That means here the remaining distance would be 10 centimeter, because this is 15 centimeter from the center, as it is diameter of the cylinder is given to be 30 centimeter. Okay, now up to what height the water should be poured in the vessel so that object is visible to eye. So this object is to be made visible to the eye, means eyes are looking at this, eye is looking at along this line, and it is our purpose that this object should be visible to the eye. So what can we do? Up to what height we can fill the water? So let us suppose that we have filled the water up to height, say h. So this height should be such that if we draw a ray coming from object, and if this light ray refracts from the water surface, then the light ray should move along the line which the eye is looking at. Okay, so after refraction from the water surface, the ray should go directly into the eyes. That means angle of refraction is 45 degree. So let us assume that theta is our angle of incidence when this light ray is in water. So now rest of the part of the geometry we can understand that here this line is at an angle 45 degree. Okay, this height of water we have assumed to be h. So this height must be h. This and this are same. So this height is h, and since this is a isosceles triangle, as you can see, this angle is 45 degree and this particular angle is also 45 degree. So this right angle triangle is an isosceles triangle. So from base here to here it should be equal to h, because this triangle is isosceles. So this height is also h. Since this distance is 10 centimeters, so here we have h minus 10. So for theta we have got for this triangle h minus 10, and h is the base length. So what we can write here right now is that tan theta is equal to h minus 10 divided by h. So now this is our first equation, suppose. Now we have to find the value of the theta using the Snell's law, so that we can substitute it here to calculate the value of h, which is actually required. Okay, so now let us apply the Snell's law. So according to Snell's law, mu sine theta is constant. So mu sine theta is constant means mu is the refractive index and theta is the angle for the same refractive index medium. So mu sine theta equal to constant. That means here we have water. So water refractive index is 4 by 3. Okay, and outside here it is air. So refraction is from water to air. That means 4 by 3 is the mu for the water into sine theta is equal to 1 is the refractive index of the air and into sine 45 degree, because angle of refraction here is 45 degree. So it is basically 1 by under root 2. So from here you can see that the value of the sine theta that we have got from this calculation is 3 divided by 4 under root 2. So this is our equation number 2. So from equation number 1 and 2 we can see that if we somehow calculate the value of the tan theta instead of sine theta, then we can directly substitute here. So you can calculate the value of the tan theta out of this sine theta, as we know that suppose there is a right angle triangle here and its height is Suppose 3 and hypotenuse is 4 under root 2, and this angle we are assuming to be theta. Okay, so sine theta is 3 divided by 4 root 2. So what should be the base length? Base length should be under root of hypotenuse square, which is 32 minus 9. So it is under root 23. So from here you can see that the value of the tan theta is 3 divided by under root 23, that we can use here in this equation number 1. So now using the value of the tan theta in equation 1, what we have now is h minus 10 divided by h is equal to 3 divided by under root 23. Okay, so now you can cross multiply and solve this equation for the value of h, and on solving you'll get this height to be approximately 26.7 centimeter. You can solve it on your own. I mean, that much you can do. So option A will be the correct option to this question.